Now turn to Senator Markwayne Mullin. Sir, sorry, I know you lost a very good friend. I think that's where we start. There are so many people, I think, who are having to work through this. It is this national moment of tragedy, and yet you're also dealing with the loss of a dear friend.
Yeah, you know, I've dealt with a lot of death in my life, unfortunately, but this one hurts, and it hurts
differently.
Yeah, it is, because a lot of the other deaths was you inherently accept the risk of death in some
somebody
atmosphere.
who goes overseas as a soldier or in the intelligence services.
But when you have somebody like Charlie, who was it was senseless. There was no point in it. I mean, what was the point? Because you disagreed with him? Because anybody that said he was hateful, anyone that said that that he spreaded hate speech, you're going, okay, here's the guy that changed the way we look at politics. He went straight into liberal campuses, sat down, and gave the opposing view and opponents the opportunity to be heard. And he would debate with them as long as they weren't being ridiculous. I mean, sometimes he would have to say, you'll leave, but it was never in a condescending way. He always spoke from a biblical perspective, from his Christian values, because he claimed and professed to be a Christian, and he lived it every day in his life. And if he needed to debate you on the political view, you better come packing, because the guy knows exactly what he's talking about. And you want to silence that? You want to rob his children from having a dad? You want to rob Erica from having the love of her life? You're wanting to take somebody away because you disagree with his voice, but he was a threat to you? Why? He wasn't a lawmaker. He wasn't an elected official. What was so threatening about Charlie Kirk that you felt like you wanted to kill him? And then you see, and I'm not saying everybody, but you see so many horrific individuals that are out there on social media praising it, and it's disgusting.
It's not. I say this respectfully. I don't need to tell you this, but it's not just social media. We've had members of Congress. I'm thinking about Ilhan Omar.
Yeah.
How does that just? You work together. You're in the same building together. Mm-hmm. How does it make you feel?
You know, I've put people in my life that can be relative, and she's not one of them.
Okay.
So I don't let her control my feelings.
Fair enough. What has it been like, and I think this is important for the country to understand what Kelly said. You know, you work in the White House, you work in the United States Senate, you're a U.S. Senator, you are selected by Americans to deal with really heavy things, but you're also human beings.
Yeah.
What has it been like trying to work, and for your friends, I know a lot of in the White House, not just the president, but the senior staff, having to work through the loss of someone who is so close?
It's hard, but the line of work we have in front of us and the line of work we signed up to do, it doesn't stop. I mean, you knew Charlie. Every media outlet knew Charlie. And if you met him once, you liked him. You did. And for anybody that says any different, they didn't know Charlie, because he loved the Lord, and he loved you, and he showed in everything he did. He was a very compassionate guy, but very passionate at the same time. And so all of us are having to go through it. But as I was talking to a person yesterday evening, and was having to deal with the ceremonies, because today's 9/11 on top of that, and for a lot of us, that's a pretty hard day. And they were talking about skipping some of the ceremonies and skipping some of the meetings and just rearranging the day. And I said, Charlie wouldn't do that. None of us would do that, because life still continues. You just got to work with a hole in your heart. But at the same time, whatever we're dealing with doesn't even compare what Erica and her 2 kids are dealing with today. Erica woke up by herself today. Their 2 kids are waking up with a house that doesn't have a father in it anymore. I mean, whatever we're dealing with, that doesn't even compare to what that family is dealing with. And I can't even imagine it. I mean, I talked to some people that's part of Charlie's company today, and we were just talking about, like, how can we help? You know, what can we do here? And the first thing that that they said is that Erica had already talked to him today and said, listen, everything's going to keep going. We got to keep saying, we got to keep moving forward. We can't allow Charlie's voice to be silenced. So now she's having to be the head of the household and the mother. At the same time, she's grieving. So whatever we're dealing with, man, I can walk through fire if she can get through the day.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.